Hey all, welcome to the seventh location of the Doomsday story. I ran out of speed potions, so let me just quickly eat one. So we successfully made a crash landing. All the crew members are not in their places. We need to find them on this asteroid. There seems to be a gate here, but I'm not sure how to open that one. Okay, so let's find the other team members. We still need to take that machine out of the shuttle, and we hope that is okay because that is the main part of the mission. So this is a pretty large location. It has 848 tiles. Will consume around 11,600 energy in Egypt region. Okay, there's an amethyst tile down here. The tile itself consumes 2000 energy. That's like 20% of the total. So here is a team member. Let's reach out to him. Looks like we need to trace that same route back. I almost missed that tile. Was he further back? I don't know, I'm not sure. That's a gold tile which will be replaced by some other tiles in the higher region. There is something down here. Should we explore it or dig the remaining tiles? Well, since I'm close to that, I'm just going to enter inside. Okay, so now we need to connect the cables on both the sides. Let's get started already. No, this was right up here. Okay, the boxes are well spread out in the area. One is down here and another one is in the center. So let's fix the blue one in the center, then the right side would be done. No, I will have to take it from the bottom. Okay, so that finishes the right side part. We still need to press that button. Okay, one of the generator is active. Now let's start by taking this red part from the middle. I still need to clear a few tiles before I push that inside. Okay, almost done. And the button finally, that releases another one of our crew. We have found half of the crew so far. There are some chests inside this area, so don't forget those. This region is too big, so I'm guessing I will find the other crew here itself. Another building. I don't know. I think these are all parts of the space shuttle scattered around. Because otherwise there's no reason for any structures to be on the asteroid. If the space shuttle is in such bad condition, I wonder how we are going to return back to the Earth. Diggy can't stay in space forever, he has to return to the Earth. Or maybe he can stay in the space. They have given hints on Facebook for the 7th region to be space itself. But that won't start with the story at least. So we somehow need to get back to the Earth as well. For now this guy is trapped around these pipes, so we need to just move them outside. Alright, let's get back outside. Just 2 more crew to find. And we are more than halfway into the region. That's one of our crew, and another one must be down here. So let's make way to the one we can see, then we will proceed to the one we cannot see. This location is just more of digging into tiles and finding the crew. Nothing really challenging in here. I wish they could put in a few puzzles, but maybe that does not sound right for the storyline, because who would build puzzles on an asteroid? Okay, there is a treasure part here, so let's get that one first. At least this seems a little interesting. We already moved that stone on the top first, that's why we can proceed. And looks like a long go around to reach that treasure part. Let's continue playing with the stones. That's one of the activities I love. Try to move the stones into the corners as far as possible. Okay, let's try this. I'm not sure if I'm doing the right thing, but let me try digging this tile out. Then I can move this stone down. I'll just place this one back, pull this one out, and we can proceed. This stone had to be moved first because otherwise we could not have proceeded. This stone also needs to be moved. Now we can come in from the right side. Right, last stone to move. Now from the other path we can finally reach the treasure part, and that's our treasure. We can take a shortcut back. Now let's exit and find that last crew member. Okay, here is he. Okay, crew members are all together. Now let's head back, and the drilling machine seems to be broken, so we need to fix that one first. Take it out of the space shuttle. That would hardly take tiles because there are only less than 100 left. So let's go back maybe after digging these last set of tiles. Okay, now let's go back to the space shuttle. $70 tiles left for the space shuttle part. I entered the wrong area. This is the treasure part area. I should be going somewhere else. Which of these areas is the correct way back? I think the right one it is. We had found another crew member in this top area, if I remember it right. Okay, here is all the crew. And I guess that's the door to the space shuttle. But that cannot be opened. This one can be, so let's enter this one. Okay, this one seems interesting. Is that all? Well, let's try connect this box. I don't even think that is possible. Okay, we can work on that thing. I don't know still. Yes, I will have to take this from the top. And now we can finally fix that. The buttons are all active. There was the laser beam outside. The mirror also goes outside. Now let's go back. I think we are going to use that laser and mirror to melt the door which is not opening. The button only temporarily works, so we need to place the mirror first. And now we can open that door with the laser. There we go. Now let's get in already. We need to fix the drill machine as well. Blowtorch and spare mechanical parts. Here are the mechanical parts and here is the blowtorch. That was easy to find. They could have said something like we need to move the debris around and then finally reach those parts, but they chose to make that simple enough. So our machine is fixed already. Now we need to drag it outside. I wonder how these buttons are going to help us. Okay, all the tiles are done already. And I don't know, it did not take 11,600 energy as I had assumed. But maybe that's because there were some god child on the way. Okay, we need to figure out the sequence. If I got it right, that should be 2, 1, 4, 5, 3. Okay, 2, 1, 4, 5, 3 is the sequence. So there's some console outside, I guess. That is this button. Out comes the drilling machine. Right, let's finally start the drilling and bomb planting. That would be in the next mission. For now the mission is done. So thank you for watching. See you in the next video.